Grandpa!
In here, my little blossom.
A watercolor image appears. Grandpa is sitting behind a desk examining a tray of mushrooms with a large magnifying glass. He is wearing a brown fluffy jumper.
Uh-oh, mushrooms. I hope they aren't going on my pizza later. Yuck.
Clara, in her pink jumper, stands beside him with a face full of disgust.
Don't worry, your pizza is safe. I'm simply taking a look at them for a book I'm writing.
Did you always know what you wanted to be when you grew up, Grandpa?
Clara looks towards him for answers.
My mother always said I wanted to be a professional tiger wrestler.
The two characters' faces beam with joy.
What do you want to be, my dear?
Well, I thought about being an astronaut, but I don't know.
Confused, she scratches her head.
It seems everyone knows exactly what they want to be. What happens if I can't figure it out?
Oh, you will. You know, I believe I have a story that could help.
I was hoping you would say that.
Clara hops in excitement.
We'll call this one The Discovery of the Fungaloids. There once was an astronaut called Millie, who spent her days exploring the vast depths of space.
In an orange round spaceship, Millie looks out at the various meteors, stars, and planets.
On one said adventure, she came across a planet full of little fungi people. The Fungaloids, as she later called them.
Millie is wearing a blue and purple jumpsuit with her yellow backpack. She happily waves at a young fungaloid.
On this particular day, the Fungaloids were gathered for an important show and tell.
Standing on a stage are two elderly fungaloid creatures. They resemble odd-shaped mushrooms with lumps, bumps, and wrinkles.
It was their tradition at a young age to show off something that they were proud of. But the ceremony soon came to a halt due to some of the young fungi being late.
The fungaloids look worried.
The elders of the group looked at their new visitor for guidance.
I'll go see what's keeping them. I'll be right back.
The astronaut then took off in her spaceship to find them.
Millie looks out her window with a pair of binoculars as her spaceship takes flight.
She landed in the village of the missing fungi and went about her business.
Beneath a purple and pink starry sky is a coral reef landscape of blue-green. A path bends to the right past a deep blue pond.
Beside a pond was a small fungaloid staring at the reflections of stars.
They have a cream-coloured body and a crimson hooded cap.
Wow, look at all these shiny stars. Aren't they beautiful?
But the fungaloid was too transfixed to acknowledge the young astronaut.
The stars twinkle in his eyes.
There were so many to choose from, but they were all out of his reach.
I'll see if I can help you catch your star.
Alongside a path is a coral-like old house, with a wooden water wheel sitting still by its side. A tin roof covers its entrance. In the background are several blue coral shapes of various sizes.
Looks like no water for the water wheel today.
The astronaut entered the home of an elderly fungaloid.
A fire gives a warm glow to the room, which is filled with pictures, trinkets, and memories past.
He sat hunched in front of a fire, with only his thoughts to keep him company.
He is a frosty white, with a blue-toned mustache. Sporous forms grow from his back.
Grandma was always sewing things, wasn't she, Grandpa?
An older woman with light grey hair wearing glasses is sewing.
Oh, yes. She sewed plenty of buttons on my shirt when my belly grew a little.
She puts a hand behind Grandpa's shoulder as he holds his belly.
You mean Grandma's cooking was just that good?
It sure was, my dear.
She pulls him in and kisses him on the cheek.
What kind of futuristic technology is this?
That, my dear, is a record player. Back in my day, that's how we played music.
Clara gazes back at her grandfather.
Ah, so it's prehistoric technology.
Clara playfully pushes back her grandfather's arm as he tries to tickle her.
There's a fishing rod inside this cabinet, but it needs a key to open it. Oh my, what's the matter?
The elder was feeling lonely and missed his beloved. He had not heard a word from her in some time, so he had written a letter. But he was unable to deliver it without some help.
The elder hands her a sealed envelope.
I can take this to the mailroom for you.
The elder was now full of joy, knowing that his letter was to be delivered.
There are many paths and bridges leading to coral-shaped buildings. Water flows in and out of these in a network of slides. In the foreground is a muddy worksite with tools, safety cones and a large hole. Two small fungaloids with yellow construction hats are working. One pops out of the hole. He is a light shade of blue with a protruding mushroom growing from his side. It has its own tiny construction hat. The other, walking past holding a plank of wood, is a deep orange. At the end of the path is a brown building with an envelope symbol on a wooden sign. Foliage, coral, and a tree bearing juicy purple berries surround the building. Inside a transparent coral-shaped plant is a juicy berry floating in a small pool of water.
I can't quite reach it. If only the fruit was a little higher. Those are some juicy fruits in that tree.
The astronaut had walked into the fungaloid's mailroom. This was the place to go for all your delivery needs.
Various shaped letters and packages neatly fill the shelves across the room. A reception desk sits at the back of the room, a logo of a stamp, envelope and package on its front.
Sitting in a cardboard box was the mailman's daughter. She was too nervous to leave the comfort of her own little box. Like many others, she was part of the ceremony, but the thought of the unknown scared her.
Oh, someone's lost their marbles. I better pick these up. I don't want the mailman's wife tripping on them. Hello, Mr. Toad. What are you doing here?
The toad extends out his tongue. On the end is a stamp.
Ah, licking stamps. I should have known.
Behind the reception desk stood a large fungaloid.
On the edge of his lime green cap is a red hat with an image of an envelope. He is wearing squared purple glasses and has a large brown comb moustache. On his desk are two characters. To the left is a tiny ink-capped mushroom playing on a plate of ink, and on the right, a bulbous toad.
He must be the mailman.
It was, but he seemed too distracted to sort the letters today.
Is everything all right, Mr. Mailman?
He sighed. He was worried about his dear daughter.
Eyes peering out of a cardboard box on the floor is a small fungaloid with lime green bubbly hair.
She had not stepped 1 foot outside since the announcement of the ceremony.
In the back, sorting letters, is the mailman's tall wife. On her pink bubbly hair is a red mail worker's hat.
I'll go talk to your daughter and see if I can help. She only seems interested in her box. If only she could take it with her. She only seems interested in her box. If only she could take it with her. I hope this works.
The water rises, bringing the berry to the top.
Aha! They don't teach you that at space camp. Oh, what's this? A mail token?
A burly lime green fungoid hands a small slip of paper to Millie. He is wearing a small yellow construction hat on the edge of his cap and a brown tool belt.
Okay, I'll go collect this package. You do seem busy.
The astronaut had entered a toasty bathhouse. The air was thick with steam.
Streams of water flow from metal pipes into crater-shaped tubs. A few of the pipes are leaking. In two bathtubs in the back, filled to the brim with warm water, are two relaxed fungaloids. On the right, another uses a tub full of bubbles to wash her dishes.
Aye, it was the perfect place for the fungaloids to relax, unwind, and enjoy a lovely hot bath.
I'll try fix these pipes for you. That's not the right size.
Getting drenched by 4 small water leaks is a plant shaped like a poodle with wet pink wool.
Oh no, you're getting soaked. Let me see if I can poke the holes in that pipe. That's a long way down. I better watch my step. This cork's the size of my hand. In the backpack it goes. I don't think she'll mind me borrowing this.
Water now flows from the pipe into the grumpy fungaloid's bathtub. The raised water level pushes a bottle of bubble bath over the edge.
Tropical fruit scented bubble bath.
The fungaloid now has a big smile on his face, with his bath full of bubbles.
There are holes in this. I don't want my backpack getting wet.
On her travels, the astronaut wandered into a swamp.
The area is damp and muddy, surrounded with mossy trees and bubbling swamp water.
Compared to the hustle and bustle of the village, the swamp was quiet and still.
Hello, Mr. Worm. Would you like to join me on my adventure?
If it was safe for him to travel, the worm was more than happy to tag along.
Clara carefully places a handful of earthworms into her unaware grandfather's pockets.
So that means no wiggly worms in any pockets this time.
I don't know how they got in your pockets, Grandpa.
He puts his hands into his pockets, and to his surprise, they are full of worms.
You'll be safe in this for the time being, my wiggly friend. These scissors could be useful.
On a large log sat a young fungaloid holding a shiny red ribbon.
He is a thin fungaloid with a purple cap, wearing large circular glasses.
Beside him were crafting materials and a tired-looking teddy bear.
What's going on here? Are you making something?
He was creating a companion for the ceremony, but became disheartened. The ribbon was passed down for him to use, but he preferred to take his teddy bear. However, in its current state, he thought it would only disappoint his family.
Oh no! Your teddy is full of holes and has lost its stuffing. Let's see what we can do about that. This should help you sew him back together. Now it just needs some stuffing.
This wasn't going to help repair his teddy bear.